Hey Scorpios, welcome to your 2025 reading for April. As you know, you can tell that I've separated these readings out now by zodiac sign, so everyone's going to have their own video because it was just way too much to upload at one time. So if you do watch other signs like Moon, Rising, Venus, then just go to that zodiac signs playlist and you will see the video for that other sign. So thank you so much for being here and watching, and we're going to start with just getting a planet house sign to see what the major theme is for you for the month of April. So we have our signs. Let's look at our planets here. Let's get a planet and then let's get a house. We'll just take the one on top. All right, so let's see what Scorpio is going to have going on here. All right, so we have, okay, you're showing up here. What we have, the Pluto in Scorpio in the 10th house. Okay. All right, Pluto. Okay, let's see. All right, so I feel like there may be a little bit of struggle here in the career this month. There may be some information that's coming to light. So there could be, so I feel like for some of you, this may be some good information, some positive feedback, some positive things that are happening. And in others of you, it's going to be like some lessons, like some feedback that you received that you may need to adjust, or there just may be some conflict within the working environment with colleagues. And you're going to find out like some more information, like maybe there were some discussions that were happening out, you know, I don't want to say behind your back, but basically, yeah, behind your back. But yeah, so it can go either way. So just be mindful of that. Let's see what else I'm getting from this. Okay. Yeah, but you do really have the opportunity to try to keep things more aligned to your path, right? So with the challenges, with the drama, with the secrets, you still have the opportunity to view it and put it into perspective so that you're taking positive from it. Okay, so if there's lessons that you need to learn, there's changes, adjustments that you feel are appropriate and that you want to make, then absolutely do that. Take responsibility, take accountability for what is your part in your actions and for how you can become better and do better. But also just don't take anything that just doesn't align with you or that is not like beneficial to the plan, like a bunch of, you know, drama or infighting, things like that. Like really try to stay focused on finding resolutions that work for all parties involved and adjusting again, like I said, if there's, you know, things like, okay, you could be more constructive in your communications, or you know, you could keep others more informed, or, you know, just whatever feedback you do get that makes sense and it is reasonable and it is going to help you be better at your job and your communication and collaboration, then absolutely definitely take that. Okay. All right, so let's see what else we have for our Scorpios. What else for Scorpio, please? Thank you. How many is that? Okay, that's one. I want to try to get like 3 cards here initially. So okay, 2 more. We'll take that. And what else? Okay, so I do feel like for sure you're going to work it out, whatever this is, with your colleagues, with individuals that you're working with, or if you're working on a project with others, like you're definitely going to work it out. And I feel like you're even going to experience success here. So some progress, some gains, completion, success, celebration. Even if it's milestones, small milestones that you're achieving here, like there's definitely opportunity for success. It is just going to take some reflection, like we talked about, and taking accountability and responsibility for ways that you can be more constructive as it relates to work, or just things that you could maybe improve upon. Yeah, and this is about you utilizing your tools to do that. So, you know, if there's areas that you do want to grow, use your tools, use the gifts that are available already to you, that you already have, to do that. So I'm also hearing, like, for some of you, it may be like a training course or a training program or a class that's being offered that could help you grow in a particular area, that's going to help with this challenge or the contrast that you do encounter. So yeah, there's definitely going to be some divine intervention coming through and coming in. So it may also be like you speaking with your coach or your mentor or a colleague that has a lot of good advice and good information and knowledge and wisdom, and they can part that upon you, and it may help you as well. So definitely look out for soul family and those that have your best interest in mind, because they may have some good information to help you. Okay, so let's see. Give me one more card, please. What else? It is hard to get these cards out just because they're so big. Okay, yeah, so you can also just rest assured that everything is happening for your highest good, and what does happen, I feel like it will be in your favor. However, like I said, there does need to be some accountability here, and there does need to be some acknowledgement of like things that you could do better on your side as well. Okay, but yeah, everything is going to balance itself out, and you are going to be making strides and moving forward. So I love that. Okay, so let's get some oracles here, see what we have. Okay, so we have treat yourself. Wonderful, because we do have that celebration coming through. So this is about you absolutely celebrating those little milestones of progress that you're making along the way. And that's not just in your working environment, that is also in your personal environment as well. So if you are, for instance, some of you may be trying to get a little trimmer, a little fitter, celebrate the small milestones. If you went the week and you didn't, eat any chocolate or whatever, or you exercise, every day. Yeah. I don't want to say like treat yourself as far as like, yeah, go eat the chocolate now. I'm just saying like, maybe you could eat, something that is not as healthy, but not as bad as chocolate, milk chocolate, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's like, treat yourself along the way, but you do whatever you feel comfortable with and whatever feels good to you, because maybe you do want to have that chocolate. And so go ahead and do it because it feels good to you, and that is your treat and you deserve it. All right, so we have power up your altar. Okay, wonderful. So if you do have, and we're getting into those self-care practices that I'm always promoting, and you doing that by actually like setting up an altar or focusing on that, cleaning up your altar, updating it, is helping you with managing, accepting, developing, growing your gifts and talents. Okay, so you're definitely being called to do that. What else? We have wisdom. Yeah. So I feel like this is wisdom, yours and others, that could be helpful to you. We talked about the soul family being available to you, as well as you also learning things as a part of this process. So wisdom is definitely going to come into play here. So, okay, let's get this. All right, so we have flower of life with source. So I'm going to say here, connect with source. Again, with the self-care practices, and I'm always promoting meditation, and I'm always going to promote that because that is the one thing that absolutely works. However, there may be other things like just getting more sleep. That's a self-care practice. Just taking a walk in nature, sitting out on your balcony or patio or porch, just enjoying the breeze, sitting out. I was going to say in the sun, but I want to say that, carefully. You do that in moderation and make sure you wear your sunscreen. But yeah, just, whatever makes you feel good. Drawing, journaling, just even laughing. Put some comedy on. Yeah, whatever is making you feel good, do more of that. So we have beginnings with new moon. So yeah, there is also maybe some new cycles opening up, a new chapter opening as well. So what are the things that you do want this new chapter to have? And what do you want that to look like? So start that process of creating those thoughts, those ideas, and putting that out into the universe, and then raising your vibration, raising your frequency to one that matches, and you're able to receive those gifts and that abundance. Right, so we have, what does that say? Equal cross with harmony. Yeah, so I feel like definitely this is a month where you're just getting back to that place where there is balance. I'm hearing a lot of balance happening here. So with your health, with your wellness, with your career, you have the opportunity to bring it into harmony, right? To work through those challenges and that contrast we talked about to get to a harmonious place. So that's what you're being guided to do. Okay. We also have reconsider your expectations. I love that, because anytime you do have expectations, you're basically telling and limiting the universe to what it can provide to you. So having those expectations really may hinder your abundance and your blessings that are coming to you, because you're saying like maybe the universe wants to bring you, $1 million, and you're sitting here like, oh, I need $1,000. I gotta have $1,000 here. Like, yeah, bring me $1,000. Like maybe you're just so focused on that $1,000, but the universe is trying to bring you $1 million, and the universe is like, okay, well, you only want $1,000. I'll see what I can do. I'll just bring you that if that's all you want. So yeah, just an example of, don't limit yourself with having expectations. Like, go into it open to whatever happens, and with the knowledge and the knowing and the trust that everything is happening for your highest good, and you design these experiences for you to have, so to show you more about who you are and to show you what you want and what you desire and what fits with you. And I don't know why I just picked this up, but all right, so we have grow your wealth slowly and steadily. All right, awesome. So I feel like there's also this opportunity for you to get back on track with your budget, or to do something as far as budgeting is concerned. So I feel like part of this is like saving, working on the budget, but then also there may be this opportunity to do some sort of investment, or to work on some effort, project, a side hustle that is going to provide income and financial wealth back to you. Okay, so just take whatever resonates, but there's definitely a lot of opportunity here for financial abundance. Okay, so let's see what else we have. What else do we have for Scorpio? Okay, so give me one more. Thank you. And we got 2 more here. All right. So there is a message here, just a reminder that you are being divinely guided, and for you to just surrender and let go and let yourself be guided by your intuition and let life flow through you. And by that, I mean like just really focus on not making things so difficult, not overthinking things, and not, again, trying to force things, people, situations to happen a certain way. Okay, so that's where the stress is going to come from. That's where you're going to continue to have that contrast and those challenges come up when you're resisting against the divine and, the flow and the purpose of why you're here. All right, yeah. So what is going to happen is the divine is going to come through and be like, okay, you want to resist this? All right, then I'm going to make it happen, because this what is for your highest good. So anything that does fall away, anything that is no longer, that means that it's no longer helping you, it's no longer serving you, and it's no longer providing any value to you. And on top of that, it's making room for your blessings and abundance to come through. So this is basically saying like, okay, we're going to get rid of this, this, and this, and we're going to replace it with this, this, and this, which is way better. Okay. We also have the 4 of Swords here. Okay. King of Pentacles. All right. And then the Star. Okay. All right. So I feel like we definitely talked about an opportunity coming through for financial abundance. Also financial health. So again, it's about kind of refiguring the budget, reorganizing that. So this is putting you in a position. So it may be like a little bit of pain right now, but this is putting you in a position of financial security. Okay, so that's why this is so important. Okay, so I feel like you're also being guided to keep the hope, keep the faith, whatever this is, so a couple of things here that we talked about as far as your career and your finances, you're definitely being guided to just keep the faith and keep working and keep yourself open. And again, recognize that when things aren't working out, that means it's not for you and it's not the best thing for you. Okay, so take another approach. Take another approach. Okay, so let's see. All right, so we have inner power. So I feel like you're definitely being called on that inner power as well. And you do need that to keep that trust that all things are possible and that you can have whatever you desire and more. Call on your inner power and strength as well to help you work through this contrast, these challenges, and the collaboration, whatever the career issues, not necessarily issues, but whatever the career experiences that you're having, like definitely call on your strength and your inner power as well. And I feel like this is really calling on you to utilize your inner power and strength to be calm, to have constructive conversations, and to lessen the emotion of things. Okay, so I'll say it that way. All right, so let's see, where do we want to go? Let's go here. All right, so we have Serapis Bay, I believe that's how you say that, with Ascension. Move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. I like that because this is essentially what this boils down to, as far as you just staying positive and looking at every situation as an opportunity to grow. And you can even ask yourself, what is this teaching me? What am I to learn from this? Okay. And hopefully that will help you to see it for what it is and for you to detach from it a little bit. Okay. What else? So we have, oh my goodness, this says cool your emotions. All right. We just said that. So that is your confirmation. What else? We have expect powerful change. We saw that definitely with the Tower coming through. We also have beginnings here. So we know that the change is coming and you're ready for it. You're ready for it. You expect it. And you're going to take the positive out of it. You're going to take the opportunity that comes out of the change. Okay, so what else do we have for Scorpio? Okay, so with the Five of Cups, I feel like it may not be as easy for you to just look at the challenges that you face as just opportunities for growth. So just really try to focus on that and remember that when they're coming up and as they're happening. Again, like I said, ask yourself, what is this here to teach me? What can I learn from this? What is the opportunity in this? As opposed to, why is this happening to me? I can't handle these issues, these challenges, all of that type of thinking. So also, there's opportunity here to be very appreciative and show gratitude and feel gratitude for what you already have. Okay, because here this person is like very upset in their feelings, not even recognizing like all the blessings that they do have here. You already have this. You already own this. These are your things. These are things that your knowledge, your wisdom, the love, things that you've accomplished here. Okay, so this is about being appreciative and grateful for all of that. And going within, as we're seeing in many places, even this moon here is calling that out to me, like going within, listening to your inner voice and the inner messages and your intuition. Okay, and that may help you to get yourself back on track and to I'd start identifying some lessons so that you can go ahead and take that and move on. Okay, so yeah, you're going to have the choice. You can go either way. So this may quite literally be decisions that are coming up for you, or it could be about just in general, like I said, with things that do come up, like, okay, am I going to view this as positive, or am I going to view this as just a challenge, negative, something that I feel like I can't get past or work through? Okay, so it's all about how you view the situation and the steps that you take. All right, so we have the Ten of Pentacles. I love it. So I feel like you are going to go down the path of least resistance, and you are going to say, hey, you know what? I appreciate everything I already have, and I actually, am a great communicator already, so I'm just going to add, a little bit of emotional intelligence here. I'm going to, get that EI book and read that and get some tips from that and, move on with it. And then here we see Ten of Pentacles as the result. It's going to improve your financial situation and everything around you. But again, the key is staying positive throughout the contrast, throughout the challenges. Okay, so that is the key to it. Okay, what else? Thank you. I'm gonna take it. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a learning process for you. And I feel like there's something here with the passion here. So you may even find yourself wanting to start or being guided toward things that you feel more passionate about. So it may even be like, I don't really even want to do this job anymore. I want to get into a different industry. It's not in me anymore. So whatever it is, whatever comes to you and speaks through you, then go for it and do that and start to set the stage for what that looks like. You in that new role, that new you. Okay. All right, so give me some clarity on the Two of Cups here before I speak to that. Help me out here. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I feel like as it relates to love, there could potentially be different options for you. So you may be thinking like there's only like one or two solutions to something, or that, you don't have a lot of options when it comes to something here. But there actually are other options for you, and you're really going to get the best results by taking a different approach. And so unfortunately, you're going to have to fit that to your situation however it applies, because I feel like for some of you it's about actual people here, and then others of you it's about like situations with your partner. Okay, if that makes sense. Okay, so you just got to take whatever resonates. So I also feel, as far as you are concerned, there's definitely opportunity here for you to elevate and raise your frequency and vibration to go from like this to a more loving, positive energy that is grateful and appreciative of everything it has. So you are also being guided to get more into yourself here. And we saw that inner work or inner power card. So connect with your intuition, connect with your higher self and source, so that you can receive those downloads and those messages and be aware of that unconditional love that exists for you. That is you, actually. Okay, so these fell out. We have the Page of Swords. Okay, I'm just looking. Okay, Page of Swords and the Five of Swords. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you're really, really, really in your head. You got a lot of emotional or just analytical things going on here. Okay, yeah, so I feel like it's really important that you... I'm just going to say it this way because that's the way I heard it. Like, don't put words in other people's mouth, okay? So if they have issues with you, they will need to express that in a constructive way for you so you can understand that. But in the meantime, don't assume what they're thinking or assume what the issue is, or you're really not... For some of you, you do have that relationship with this other party where you can say, hey, things have been a little off lately. Like, is there anything going on? Is there anything you want to talk about? And then others of you, you're just going to have to, if you don't feel comfortable with doing that, you're just going to have to not focus on it and let that person get up the strength and courage to bring it up. Because otherwise you're just going to be worried about it, and they're on to the next thing. They're thinking of other things, doing other things. So it's really just going to stress you out and create more contrast for you to be worried about it. Okay, so in the meantime, just take your lessons, keep doing what you're doing, keep working, keep doing the best that you can, keep doing what inspires you. And hey, if there's an issue, it needs to be brought up, it needs to be brought to your attention. If not, then you're gonna assume status quo, assume everything is fine, assume that everything is working. And again, you can always ask for feedback. And I would even say, even if you're not as close with this other party, or with the individuals in the situation, you can still ask for feedback. You can always ask for feedback. Just know that for some, it's like it may not be as, they may not be as clear or as open with it. Okay? And you can't control what other people think or do. So you're just going to have to go with whatever feels best to you. And, you know, they'll get the courage at a certain point to bring it up or not. So speak up or forever hold your peace. Okay, so give me like one or two more. Okay, so got 1 and 2. Okay, so this. Okay, the Fool. Yeah. All right, so there's definitely an opportunity here, and I did speak to that very early on, but whatever it is, so I'm here for some of you, it may even be a better position, a promotion, a different role, a new job, a new collaboration, a partnership with someone, a project. Yeah, there's definitely opportunity here for something new, and this could also be love as well. Okay. So just recognize and realize that this is a journey that we're talking about here. So you will have to decide if it's the right journey for you. Whatever this is relating to, you will need to decide that, because it is one that is going to have its ups and downs. It is going to have its lessons. There will be celebrations. There will be challenges and contrasts. But you will have to decide if it's worth it to you to go on that journey. And we also have the World here. So as a part of this process here, if you're going to start something new, let the old go. Okay, so this is calling for you to close out old cycles, close out old energy, let go of things that are no longer serving you, and allow new cycles to open. Because in some way, it's complete already. So if this is like for some of you, this is romantic. So if this is a partner that you're trying to separate from, or so it's already sort of happened, and you know, you still maybe like dipping back a little bit or something. I don't know. I'm not getting into it, but I'm just saying, like, you're being called to, like, if this is what you desire something new, you desire something that's more aligned with you, then you must let go of the past to walk through the new portal to the new chapter. Okay, so it's really up to you. All right, so what do we have here? Okay, so we have give more focus to your success. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Because I believe we did see that Magician earlier. So this is like, yeah, start putting in that inspired action and use your gifts and talents to achieve your goals. Okay. So we also have acceptance. And what else? Align with your higher self. I love it. I love it. Because, yeah, this is definitely calling for you to get back to those self-care practices so that you are very easily able to connect with your intuition and see what cannot be seen and make decisions based off of the whole, as a part of only focusing on a small perspective. So also you're being guided to take yourself out of the situation as best you can. Just think of it from a different viewpoint. So you can think of it from the other party's perspective and what they're feeling and how they may be feeling. Or you can, if you're able, separate your emotions and look at it objectively. Okay. We also have hope with a rainbow. I love that. And I do believe there is a spiritual significance behind the rainbow, so I would definitely look that up because it is coming to me, so there may be some information and guidance there for you. Okay, but yeah, definitely. I thought that we did see the star card early on. Yeah, I believe we did. So you're definitely being guided to keep that hope, keep the faith, and stay aligned with your true purpose and the things that you want to be aligned with. And sometimes it's easier said than done, right? Because we live, or you may work in a 9-to-5 environment. So sometimes you can't stay out of the mess, right? You have to get involved because, you know, it's your teammates or it's your staff, or, you know, you may have to come in as a leader and resolve it. Or even if you don't have the title of leader, you're still a leader and you can still be a leader at any time in any position or role. So you may need to take that leadership perspective and role and help everyone to work through their issues. Okay, so we have independence here as well. So I feel like some of you may be looking to be more independent as it relates to your finances, and you can apply that to whatever fits with you. But I'm hearing for some of you it is finances and like career. I would say more career, not necessarily finances, but more career. So there may be like an entrepreneurial path that you want to explore, or we were just talking about leadership. You may be wanting to transition into a stronger leadership role, or into a leadership role, or into an executive role, a CEO role, whatever this is. As far as independence is concerned, you're being guided to step toward it, to take the journey, to take those steps. And I feel like for some of you, it may even be about just like communicating that that is your interest and that you do have those desires to grow and to expand and to take more on and to lead others. Yeah, so if you feel that way, keep the hope, keep the faith, and communicate it. All right, so we have Lord Ganesh with infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. That's wonderful. So I also hear there is definitely soul family that is available to you or will become available to you. And when I say soul family, this could even be individuals that like you come across on like social media that have the same job or are in the industry that you can connect with. So it doesn't have to be like those that you're really close to, but just those that have the same, have like interests and can offer you some knowledge, wisdom, guidance, support, or, you know, they can share information like, oh, you know, you're interested in this. Oh, here's the websites that I look at for that. And I can't even think of like, let's just use crystals since they're right here. Like, oh, you know, you're interested in owning a crystal shop business. So, you know, here's the individuals that I typically buy from, and they do wholesale. You know, so you could, again, that way, just with networking, that could even be helpful to you, in addition to like really connecting with individuals that you feel close to. And then we also have take inspired action. So I feel like that is a very, very clear message that we are going to end with. So you're absolutely being guided to do that. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for watching. Those are the messages I have for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment to let me know how this resonates. Take care, and we'll talk soon.